Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark. In this video I wanted to talk about a spiritual awakening. What is it really? Have you had one? Do you know? How do you know? Why does it even occur? So it's going to be a great video. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release new videos. So spiritual awakening brings many experiences or thoughts forward as to what it is. Some people think it's something that they need to work towards or strive towards. Others think maybe it's just something that just happens when it's ready to happen. And others really just don't know what the heck's going on and just kind of hope for the best as they move through their life and their spiritual practices. So what a spiritual awakening is truly a drop in of a soul. Okay, so this soul that is coming in is you. It's your higher self. It's a reconnection to your divinity. Okay, so many will go through and start awakening to their spiritual gifts without actually having a big moment that we would term as a spiritual awakening. Others will get into such a place where it allows for this grand experience of a reconnection to their divinity. So there's different ways that this could really occur. For me, those of you that have been subscribed and watched some of my earlier videos know that I had this big aha moment happen, and that was a reconnection to my divinity. So once that consciousness occurs, whether it's gradual or whether it's a one-shot big event, we reconnect with our soul, our divinity. It brings an awareness forward that truly awakens us to who we truly are. That is an energetic, multidimensional being. And it's at that very moment that reality completely shifts. You could think of a timeline as going like this. Okay, so whereas one side was the unconsciousness proceeding, being driven by your ego, your patterning, your traumas, things like that. And the other is the awakening timeline, okay, which brings forward your divine self with a sense of awareness. And we start to heal and clear all the energy, the dense energy that was in the way. Now, the awakenings happen based on a preconditioned or predetermined event or series of events, really. It's time to awaken, and when it is time to awaken, you awaken. Okay, there's no ways about it. So if you're being guided to this channel and you're listening to my videos, you are on a path of moving into spirituality and awakening, becoming more in tune with your divinity and who you truly are. That's why you're guided here. Now, you may be guided here consciously. Maybe you just found this channel by scrolling. Maybe it came up in your recommended, whatever it may be. You are in the place that you need to be in this exact moment. In fact, listening to this video. So again, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Hit that subscribe button right now. So we move into this path of reconnecting with our divinity. Now, what happens next? Well, we consciously start to work through the dense energy that is in the way of allowing our higher energetic frequencies to come through and manifest. So we start to work through this. So everything that is coming down, our divine self, our higher self, is such a high frequency that it starts to activate all the unconscious stuff, the muck, the dense, the programming, things like that, that have been controlling us on that old timeline of unconsciousness. So that starts to come forward. Now we're guided into situations where we really have an opportunity to bring awareness to these programs. Okay, so we're going to do that emotionally. We're going to feel density. We're going to feel fear. We're going to feel anxiety. That's our guidance. Okay, that's coming forward. Now, we're reconnected at this point with who we truly are, our soul, our higher self. So we're able to then consciously shift more into that energy and bring forward these higher frequencies in the presence of this dense energy, right? And through being guided on how to do this, through, if you're listening to people that have gone through this, such as me, maybe you have an innate knowing on how to do this, you're able to sink in and ground into that presence of your soul's energy and sit and be present and bring forward this loving energy of compassion in the presence of these dense emotions. So that's really the process of going through a spiritual awakening. So it's awakening to who you truly are, and then bringing that energy forward consciously to shed light on the programs, the traumas, the unconsciousness, this neural programming that has been guiding our lives up until that point. And that's really the turning point when things shift. When we're able to consciously make choices, okay, and realize that we are multidimensional beings and that we see everything as energy. It's either a higher frequency energy, we feel it, or it's a dense, lower frequency energy, fear, anxiety, things like that. That gives us the opportunity to kind of recognize everything as it comes up and sit with it and actually alchemize it. And that process of alchemizing is raising our frequency, the entire frequency of our physical body. So it's moving us into higher and higher frequency timelines of ascension. Remember that ascension spiral, right? So when we're in meditation, when we're doing breath work, we're going to have thoughts come up. It's very important that we recognize that these thoughts are ego. All thoughts that come up are ego. It's programming. It's our brain throwing things up for us to feel, to become aware of, and we sink back into that stillness, okay, that energy of non-motion, that just complete stillness of who we truly are, that truly high frequency light energy, and we anchor into that presence and we observe these thoughts as they come up. Just in meditation this morning, my guide was with me. He's saying ego. Every time a thought came up, he's pointing out ego, 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 no matter how subtle that thought was. And as I was going through this exercise, I kept sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into an energy of stillness. It was absolutely incredible. So if you haven't had this aha spiritual awakening moment, but you're here on this channel, you are being guided through the ascension process. Your frequency is rising. You are ascending. You are learning how to navigate the dense energies. That's why you're here. So again, if you have not subscribed, do so already. If this video resonated with you, if you know what I'm talking about, if you have had a spiritual awakening, smash that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you know anybody on any groups out there, whatever, that could benefit from this video, feel free to share it. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, love and light.